In the story of Scripture, there's this really common theme that takes place where we see humans sin against God, and yet God makes a sacrifice, or he makes atonement for them so that they may remain in right relationship with God. Now, this is something that we see even in the book of Genesis with Adam and Eve. When they eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, sin enters into the world, their eyes are open, they recognize their shame and their nakedness. And what God does is he kills an innocent animal and he covers them with animal skins. And this is how they're able to maintain fellowship with God. In the scriptures, or in theology, we would consider this to be atonement. This is atonement. Now, what is atonement? It is when someone sins, when someone, a human, commits a sin, there must be a penalty for the crime against God. That when someone sins, there is a penalty, and typically that penalty is death. And so this is really important as Christians for us to know. Ultimately, this points us forward to Jesus, that Jesus is our atonement. In theology, there's something called penal substitutionary atonement, and it's a very big theological phrase or term, but it's really, really important for us to know. And what this means is that Jesus, he pays the penalty for our sin. He pays the penalty for our sin. This is what makes atonement unique and how we are to understand it. That atonement is making what is right something that is wrong. Making something right that is wrong. And so Jesus pays the penalty for our sin. Now, what is the penalty for our sin? It's death. That Jesus dies in our place. That he is our substitute in order that atonement can be made. And the atonement that Jesus makes, it actually is able to completely, permanently, eternally remove our sin, purge our sin, because God cannot stand in the presence of sin. So how can God dwell with his creation? Their sin must be removed. This is the atonement. That Jesus died in our place, that he paid the penalty for our sin so that we could be brought into right relationship with God, so that you may have life.